Yo, what's going on, everybody? I am Nicole Lerner. Thank you so much for watching, whether this is your first time watching or your second time watching. Thank you so much. If you are new to this, your first time watching, or if you watched it before but weren't quite clear what this is, basically what I do is I post a full video, a complete video on Monday. Lately it's been a POV walking footage of me getting footage around the city, and so far I posted a live performance of a friend, and I'll come back on Wednesdays and turn that footage into like a review session. So that's what today is going to be. For me it's actually Tuesday, but when you watch this it will be Wednesday, probably Wednesday morning. So what I'll be doing is taking my footage from Monday and reviewing it today. My lip is actually swollen right now, so on here it doesn't look quite swollen, so I'm actually very happy for that. Shout out to lighting. It does look very dry though, because it is. All right, so here we are. This is my YouTube page. You can follow me at Nicole Lerner if you would like to follow me on this journey of becoming a better videographer. And who knows, I might post some other fun stuff, but if not, then this is where well, this is mostly what my channel will be for at this moment. You know, who knows, my interests might change, but as far as you know, this is what it's about. This is my last video I posted right here, running gun POV street videography. And also, you know, if you're not really into videography, you don't really care, but you just want to play something in the background just to relax, and you don't really want to listen to music or a podcast or something like that, then you are more than free to listen to that. You know, I do curse a little bit, so if you have kids, then you might not want to follow along with that. You might want to listen to something else. But, you know, I'm trying to work on brushing up the language a little bit. With that said, let's get into the review. Any moment now. All right, so here we go. This is my last POV videography footage. Why do I feel like I'm not recording myself? Okay, I am. All right, I can't really see my screen because my camera is right here, so excuse me. But so this is me right here getting out of my car and whatnot. The intro music is by another one of my friends, So Like Soul. The song is called Free, and I put the link to her music in the description if you are interested. Now, let's see. This is pretty long, so I'm not going to sit here and watch the whole thing and probably not review all of the footage. So let's just scrub through it a little bit. This is a nice little shot right here. If somebody wanted to use it for B-roll. I had a bunch of shots like this where I realized like it would have been good had I just kept the camera still. Like right here, I'm tilting the camera to the, not tilting, but kind of panning it to the right. And I don't really know why I did that. Like I don't know if I was looking at something else and I wasn't focusing on like holding the camera still. I don't really know, but it would have been perfectly fine had I just kept the camera still. I also, before I set out to record, I thought I switched my camera to 1080 60 60 FPS, but I didn't. It was still on 4K 24 frames, which actually I don't even know how I got there, because if I'm on 4K, I'm usually recording at 30 frames per second, but I was on 4K 20, so you know, a lot of the footage I slowed down just a tiny bit, but not really, because obviously it's not going to look great even if it is 4K slowed down that much. So yeah, that's where I was at with that. I don't think I kept the shot that I had from here. Nope. Had to go back and pay for parking, yada yada yada. Did that. Said hi to the security guy. There go the Osmo Pocket tripping out again. Whenever you hit it, sometimes it's real sensitive. If you don't own an Osmo Pocket, sometimes the gimbal can be super sensitive, even when you put it on the little which mode is it that's supposed to be? I think it's not tilt lock. I don't remember off the top of my head, but like if you hit it just a little bit, it'll just get stuck, and then you gotta recenter it and shit. So, and stuff, recenter it and stuff. But the footage that's about to come up from this shot, I actually didn't mind too much, but I think I had the same issue of just like, if I would have just kept the camera still, then it would have been a perfectly fine like B-roll shot. Which, yeah, so like right here, yeah, like for some reason I'm like rising up, and it's like I didn't need to do that. Like I could have just stayed there, caught the guy walking past, and that would have been a perfectly good B-roll shot, or like stock footage if somebody wanted to use stock footage of DC, which is, you know, at this point while I'm going out, that's pretty much what I'm aiming to do, is like get really good shots that could be used as B-roll or stock footage for myself, or there, I finally adjusted it, or for other videographers or video editors or whoever, really, you know what I'm saying? I just want to get a little good at it, but also making sure they're still like cinematic enough for someone to take and do something with, you know, not just like the typical footage you would get from like somebody's phone or something. This one wasn't too bad. I wish what I would have did was got my legs better positioned so that I would have started from the clip of the trash can, and instead of rising up, just kind of slowly panned and tilted the camera up, if that makes sense. So yeah, man, this shot right here, bro, I wish I would have, oh, not this exact shot, but the shot that's about to come up after this, I wish I would have took my time and got like a few takes of this shot, because I only did it once, and I don't have the sound on, because the one time I did it with the sound on, like my voice kind of clashed with the source audio, so I don't want to cause that same issue. But in the video you could hear me saying like, oh, this truck drove into my shot, kind of messed up my shot, and it didn't at all. Like, you know what I mean? Like the shot was still perfectly fine. And there's me knocking the Osmo again. I need to just get like a GoPro or something, but I feel like if I get a GoPro, I'd have to sell the Osmo, and I don't want to sell the Osmo. But anyway, look at the ADD coming up there. All right, so, and not this truck, there's a white truck that pulls in from the right side, I guess it would be. This, I was just practicing the shot, which is it was good. This was a good idea to practice the shot. Like I knew I wanted to rise up through the bars, and because I felt like the bars added a good dimension. And what I wish I would have did was do like a few takes of that. Oh, this is what I took a vertical kind of sidewalk shot while I was waiting for traffic to move so I can get my shot. I don't know if I kept that or not. Oh, I kept it. That one's not too bad. But yeah, this shot that I'm about to set up right here, I wish I would have did this like 3 or 4 times. There goes a truck that I felt like ruined my shot, but it didn't. I wish I would have did this 3 or 4 times, like I said. Step back, did it 3 or 4 times, and then also went across the other side of the street and just got like a wide, just straight on shot of where I was shooting from. Like look at, like, this is so dope right here. Like, and it was like, it wasn't the smoothest. Like I definitely could have held the camera more stable. If I would have had a stabilizer, it would have came out so much more smoother, but it's okay. This shot right here is not a shot because I didn't take it. I wish I would have got this. Like, look at this color contrast of this lady in her blue and her, I don't even know, like, I'm gonna say hot sauce colored hat because I can't call it red or orange. And so this lady in her hot sauce colored hat, like, I missed a golden opportunity of getting her just crossing the street. Like, look how dope that is just on the Osmo, even though my hand is on the way. And like, even though I kind of got her on my camera, like when I went back to do the footage, like I was just moving too much. And if I would have just stayed still, hold on, because that's a point I didn't make on my review notes. Gotta write that down. But yeah, like if I would have just stayed still, then I would have been cool. Or even the shot of the red car, I could have repeated this, or I could have got closer to the caution tape, the cuidado, I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know if I did that right, but like if I would have just got closer to that, man, I missed out on so many shots. And before I go deeper into like this video, like I'm not gonna lie, that's what kind of annoyed me about this run of shots that I did, this footage. Like I was so focused on quantity that I didn't like really get quality, you know what I'm saying? And the shots that were like, oh my, instead of like just doing that over and over again until I got something I was super proud with, I went ahead and just moved on to the next thing. And I think next time I am definitely going to just focus on the quality of the shot over the amount of shots, because I can always come back in the city and like shoot more. Like I don't have to like get every single thing, like, oh, I want to get this church over here, or I want to get this mural over here. I can always come back. So yeah, man, quality over quantity, that's like a life lesson, right? Quality, it's not the quantity of dollar bills you get, it's the quality, like the crispiness of them. Like the cleaner they are, the best the bills are. No, I'm joking, but like, yeah, value, dog, that's what we're talking about when we're talking about all of this, just quality and value. Like it's better than quantity any day. I don't know if I kept a shot from this. Oh yeah, this wasn't this bad, but I also had this anchored on the those cement block that was there. So this is a good shot right here. I wish I wouldn't have slowed it down. I might go back and get this shot without slowing it down, because it looks fine not slowed down. This is a shot I fluffed up because like I did not respect the magicness that was this puddle of water, right? Like looking back at it, like, man, like the shot I was able to get with the reflection of the Chinese gate against the puddle was pretty dope. And instead of just holding it there for about 15 seconds, I went ahead and, as you can see the camera kind of rising up right now, that's what I did with it. And I think instead of rising up, what I should have did was just take the shot again, even though I was worried about somebody coming by close to the curb and like taking off my head. So here it goes. I wish I would have just like tilted the camera just slowly up, like waited for the wind to do its thing, because that looks dope right there. And then you see I cut out the rest of the clip because it just didn't look good. But I should just waited for the wind to do its thing, shake the water up, look behind me, make sure no cars were coming, and then just slowly tilted the camera up. Instead of like bringing my body up, I could have just tilted the camera. This shot I'm not mad at all. I don't know, I have no idea what it could be used for, but I feel like the only thing that could have made it better is me slowing down my walking, stabilizing a little bit better, stabilizing it a little bit better. And what was that other thing? I forget. Oh, and recording it at a higher frame rate, so I could, when I slowed it down, it was a lot smoother. Now, oh yeah, and what I was trying to do at this gate, there was like water like spitting out of the side of the wall, and I thought that would be like a dope shot to get from like this angle right here, but it didn't happen again. I really like these shots of just going straight up and down when there's stuff in the foreground. How do people not curse, bro? It's really hard, yo. I did really like color grading this though, because like there's so many reds downtown Gallery Place. Like it significantly helps with the color grading, helps stuff pop a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go forward. The matted out Tesla. I hate mattes on cars usually, but this one looked kind of sweet. I don't think I got a good shot from it though. Let's see what I did. I think I ended up cutting the first part of it and just keeping the last part. Looking at like the Clyde sign and the Regal Cinema sign. Yeah, that's what I did. Well, you can't see the Clydes, but you see the Regal Cinema. So, kept that part. That part wasn't too bad. I'm always rising for no reason. Like, see, this looks perfectly fine. All I gotta do is keep the camera still. Like, that's all you had to do, Cole. Is keep the camera still. I don't know if I kept a shot from this one. Yeah, I don't think I kept a shot from that angle. I did use that for my thumbnail clip though, because it was pretty nice. Oh, I did keep it. That's not too bad. I like the color grading I did on this too. Oh, I wish I would have used that cone to kind of center myself. I don't know why. I don't know if that would have helped at all, but I wish I would have done that. All right, so this shot, this is one of those quality over quantity where I wish I just would have spent more time in this space, because this space is almost never empty. Like, this is some straight pandemic stuff right here. I don't know if I could say pandemic, so I'm gonna say this is some straight panty stuff right here, because like, let's rewind, bro. Like, this is never empty in DC. I repeat, this is never empty. This little area in Gallery Place, never empty. So just for me to see this place empty, dog, I should have had a field day in this one area and getting the same shots like 3 or 4 times, going back there to get that red building, going back there and get the street from the, oh man, I should have had a field day. I might have to go back there, but I still ended up getting a decent vertical shot, as you can see. I gotta figure out why after I edit it and oh shoot, dang, did I start it back from the beginning? Technical difficulties. Yep, I sure enough did. Sorry, right? But yeah, this was a pretty dope shot. And actually, if I can, I want to pull up a pretty dope still that I got from this shot. So, let's take it down a little bit. Oops. So like technologically challenged. It ain't even funny. Alright, so yeah, this is the shot, and this is after I did some like basic sorry if that caused like a little pop in the ear. I hit my interface. But yeah, this is the shot after I did some slight editing, and this is just a still. I wasn't trying to take a photo. Photography isn't really something I consider myself good at, but it happened. But yeah, so this is the one on the right is the before, and the one on the left is after. And as you can see, I didn't really do anything too crazy. I think I just turned the contrast up, maybe turned the saturation up, turned the vibrance up. I think I brought the blacks down, brought the shadows down a little bit, and I think I like added some fade to it a little bit, just some basic Instagram style editing without like the filter thing. And yeah, I like this shot a lot. I'll probably keep this, and if I can, I would hang this up in my place and be like, who took this shot? And I'm be like, me, and it wasn't even a photo. Like, I didn't take a photo. It's just a steal from the beginning of the clip. So let's take those off. You know, had to just pat myself on the back for that, and let's keep going through the video. All right, so here's a video of me getting the "We Need Change" graffiti or mural. It's not really a mural, I guess it's the graffiti, but it's purposeful art, you know. Oops. And yeah, down with Goya. There's another one where I think I should have just spent more time on it and just got more than a few shots, and I actually did get more shots than the other ones, but I could have spent more time. And I didn't really like the color grading that I did on the first one, or I don't like the way I did on this one either. Or is this the oh no, that's the first one. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. It's not as warm. Like, the other one was too yellow, too warm. Try to do some speed ramping. I don't know how well I did at it, but I'm gonna keep I do want to learn how to do better speed ramping, so that's probably something I'm going to practice more. Not probably. That is something I'm going to do more. And sorry, I'm looking at how the wind was like kicking my ass, but literally kicking my ass. But I'm gonna work on like planning out how I'm gonna do the speed ramping before I do the shot. I don't mind this shot right here. This shot is pretty decent right here. Yeah. And this was supposed to be my last shot, I think, but while I was walking away, try to get some shots at the birds, but my Panasonic was not really with the shits, with the stuffs. Another I really like shooting vertical, but like I said, I gotta figure out why when I export them out in Premiere, like, I don't think it happens on this video, but sometimes there's like a little white line that pops up in a video, and it's not from my clip, it's from Premiere. I don't know why. I don't really like the color grading I did on this either, but it's alright. Let's scrub through there. I gotta try to get a middle of the road shot. This is another one that would have been decent had I just kept the camera still. It was also really hard to keep the camera still this day because it was extremely windy, but on this one I don't think there was any wind, so I should have been able to keep it a lot more still than it was. So tried to get another shot of me playing with the water reflections. I went back and forth on this color grade right here because it's like pretty blue, but I like it. I just messed up the tilt, you know. Just messed up the tilt at the end, but it wasn't a bad shot. I think this is the other way I tried to get the puddle, the camera tilting up from the puddle, but as you can see, like, I'm rising up instead of tilting what I should be doing. Just tilting the camera up instead of rising, or even like pushing and rising. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this stuff out though. I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, maybe I should have tilted and rise on that one. Yeah, that probably would have been the move. So over here, walking to my car, tried to get like a good walking shot, but I suck at those. But I'm gonna keep working at it though. I'm gonna keep working at it. I think I got a shot of these trash cans just because they just looked cool hanging in the alley. Like, they look like, these trash cans look like what they try to do in the movies when they try to have like trash cans that look like they're in the hood. Like, they just spray paint them with random stuff. Like, that's what these trash cans look like, except they actually exist. So so yeah, I think the video pretty much ends here. I think I cut some parts out because this dude was like, like he was like watching me in the alley, and like it was weird. Like, I don't want to say he was following me, but like he was like smoking and like staring at me. And then like I was like, okay, maybe he's out here just taking a smoke break and he's at work or something. He's gonna go in one of these back doors or something. But then when I finally got out the alley and I walked to my car, like he looks at me, like stares at me while I'm at my car, and then proceeds to like just walk away. Like it was just, I was like, dude, like what's happening? But maybe he just saw me with my camera and was wondering what I was up to. Maybe he thought I had nice eyes, I guess. I don't know what mans was up to. But yo, what's up, y'all? Nicole Lerner here again, ready to call it a night. But as I'm doing the finishing touches on the last review video that I did, I'm realizing that I forgot to do my biggest takeaways. But that's what phones are for these days. So let's go over my biggest takeaways. So number one, I wish that I would have did better at just staying still. Like just capturing the movement around me, capturing like, you know, other people walking, and instead of just trying to get like slow shots of me rising up or panning or tilting, I wish I should stayed still and maintained the stabilization of the camera. Second takeaway, quality over quantity. There were so many things I knew that I wanted to shoot down there. I should have just, went ahead, focused on the good shots that I found and really did my best to bring out the quality of those shots instead of just trying to run around and get all the good shots that I already had in my mind. Because as long as I'm up breathing, as long as I have the freedom to walk around the city, I could go back and get those shots anytime. And outside of that, also being more patient with myself. I guess, it's more tied to the first two, paying attention to how I stabilize the shots, and quality over quantity, and staying still, just being, so all of these I guess are tied to that, just being more patient with myself and just going for the quality. So yeah, those are my biggest takeaways. So should I go over the biggest takeaways again? I feel like I talked too much. Either way, it was staying still, quality over quantity, and just being patient with the shot and being patient with myself and my creativity. So that's it. Those were my biggest takeaways, and I will put this in at the end of the video. Thanks for watching. All right, so that's it for me. If you like what you just saw, or if you didn't like it, leave a comment below. Drop me a like for effort. Even if you feel like I did a horrible job and it was trash, drop me a like for effort, because I tried and I'm going to try again. I'm going to keep doing this because it's fun, it's relaxing, and it's a new skill. And if you aren't learning a new skill, then what is your life, bro? Like, come on now. So like, drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought about it. How can I make these better, more relaxing, more engaging, whatever. And if you have actual feedback for me and getting better shots, better B-roll, better stock footage, then go ahead, drop a comment below too. Other than that, subscribe, and thank you for watching. And also, like I said, go listen to my friend's music. So her music was in the beginning of the video, so go ahead and check that out. And peace. That was actually kind of